I'll be honest, this is a video that I wasn't sure I was in the right place to be making simply because I'm not really involved. Now, of course, what I'm referring to is all of the stuff happening over in Israel with the attacks from Hamas. Now, I'm not going to dive into the details of that simply because there's plenty of other channels and stuff that are covering that types of stuff, and that's not the content I like to make. But I do feel like when I really reflected on this event that's happening over there and these horrific attacks and just all of the stuff that's going on, it made me realize that it's not just between, the people of Israel and Hamas and other groups. It's a world thing. And the stance that I've always had on this channel is to help people live in line with the person that they wish to be. And so I really feel like all of these things happening in Israel is an opportunity to really reflect on humanity and to really look at where we are as a society. Now, before I go any further, I would be remiss to say that I am very deeply sorry for everyone who is involved in these attacks. And if you ever need anything genuinely, if you know someone who's involved, please reach out to me. My job is to help people live in line with who they wish to be, to live the lives that they want. And so if you know anyone involved or if you are involved yourself, then please don't hesitate to reach out to me. But that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, is just the importance of community, the importance of tribe, the importance of connecting human to human with other people. And so whether it's with myself or it's with a loved one or it's with friends, when you go through such deep traumatic things or even day-to-day things, it is so important to really connect with those around you, to really know that you're not alone in the fight. And that's just the story and the angle that I want to focus on with these attacks, is just the tremendous amount of humanity that we've seen in the very short amount of time that this has been going on. An example of just the highest level of humanity is someone who wanted to remain anonymous was in New York at the New York airport, and he was paying for anyone who was going back to the IDF, so the Israel Defense Force. He was paying for every one of their plane tickets so that they could go and protect the innocent civilians. Now, to me, it's acts like that that are just the testament to what it means to be human and our service as people. And so that's a concept I often talk about on this channel, is the concept of being that person. Now, essentially what being that person means is it means to just do the right thing without expecting anything in return. So it doesn't need to be in the form of, purchasing 250 plane tickets for people to go from New York to Israel. It can be in the very small, seemingly insignificant things like holding the door for someone, letting someone in on the road, smiling at someone when you pay, just asking someone how their day is going. And if you create the habit of just habitually doing these things over and over and over, you'll be amazed at just the amount of impact you can have on people. Now, the thing is, you often don't feel this impact because you can't really see its results, but it's very relevant, it's very true. And a paradox I often talk about, which sounds negative at first, but it's actually very positive, is no one cares about you as much as you think, but the impact you have is far deeper than you can ever imagine. And so it's in acts like just doing the right thing, connecting human to human, being on the same team, and leaving things better than you found them, that is one of the silver linings of the things going on in Israel currently, that I think we can all reflect on as, everyday people. I'm not in a situation where I am directly involved. I'm not Israeli or from the Middle East. Like I'm very cautious in what I'm saying simply because I understand the privileged position I'm in, being like a white Canadian male. But I feel on my channel it's my duty to just really, instill in people that what they do matters, and it especially matters if it's helping elevate other people. And so my objective with every single thing that I do is, whether you're here, I want to elevate you to the places you want to be. I want to get you in line with the person you wish to be, and that really begins with being that person. And so it can be seemingly small things, and the power of community is what's absolutely vital nowadays. And so, if this prompts you to reach out to someone to see how they're doing with their mental health, or it prompts you to call your parents, or it prompts you to tell your loved ones that you love them. It's all these small accumulation of things that if we all just band together and work to create a positive environment, we can create the type of impact and the type of change in the world that we all want deep down. And so I am just so deeply sorry for everything that's happening over in Israel. And again, if anyone ever needs anything, please reach out to me. And this is not a video that I want to be making, but it's a video I would have felt remiss if I didn't make, simply because it's an opportunity to really focus on the things that truly matter. Being human, being a part of a community, and just really helping people live the lives that they want and helping elevate people so that our human experience is even better and better for the next generation. A visual way that can really help demonstrate the importance to be that person, to be kind, is in this tattoo I have here. And so you can see at the top of it is the rose, and the rose represents every individual in the world. Now, the roots beneath that is the stories, traumas, aspirations that you actually can't see of other people. They're untold. And so it really exemplifies that you never really know what someone is going through. And so the necessity to just do the right thing, to be kind, is of utmost importance. And this tattoo is a daily reminder to be empathetic, to be kind, and to just always act in line with the person that you wish to be. And so I genuinely can't stress this enough, the importance of just, if you need anything, please reach out to me, reach out to a loved one, reach out to someone who will support you so that you're not alone through the challenges and all the things that you're going through. And that's honestly why I wanted to make this video today. I have a few friends who have been involved with, they know people who have been involved with these attacks in Israel, and it's just heartbreaking. And so if this video inspires you to reach out to a loved one, or to, hold the door for someone, or to just be a better version of yourself, then that's ultimately a success. So at the end of each episode, I put a paperclip in a jar to commemorate showing up, to commemorate episodes, to help you live in line with the person you wish to be. And so just be kind to one another. If you ever need anything, I am here. Please reach out. So thank you all very much. I'll see you all in a week.